Hello, welcome to Wrong with God. I'm glad you can join me today. Today we're going to read out of Matthew in chapter 13, and we're going to begin in verse 53 and go through verse 58. Jesus had been talking in public and telling parables, and he was around his own homeland. And as he enters in, he enters a little bit of opposition because of the people that knew him. We're going to look at this, verse 53, and it says, "And it came to pass that when Jesus had finished these parables, he departed thence. And when he was come into his own country, he taught them in their synagogue. Insomuch that they were astonished and said, Whence hath this man this wisdom and these mighty works?" You see, they were familiar with him. They knew who he was. They knew who he came from. That is, they knew Mary and Joseph and his family. But they didn't realize who he was. And they did not recognize the Spirit of the Lord that was upon him. They did not recognize that he was the Word. And he is being judged at this moment. Like, how can you know these things? You know, there are going to be some people who talk about you or I because we know things of the Lord, and they just don't expect us to know it. They just can't believe that we are good enough. But I am sorry. The Lord is the one that puts his stamp of approval upon you and I. He is also the one who puts his stamp of approval upon the words that come out of our mouth, whether it turns void or not, and whether the power of the Lord is behind what we say. Now, going on in verse 55, it says, "Is not this the carpenter's son? Is not his mother called Mary, and his brethren James and Joseph and Simon and Judas?" Now, that's not the same Judas as in the 12 disciples. I want to make sure that was clear. "And his sisters, are they not all with us? Whence then hath this man all these things?" Like, we've known him. We've watched him. We know his family. There's no way he has this understanding. In verse 57, "And they were offended in him, because Jesus said unto them, A prophet is not without honor, save in his own country and his own house. And he did not many mighty works there because of their unbelief." Sometimes, because of familiarity, when we speak forth the truth out of love, and we speak forth the words that the Lord has put in our mouths to speak forth, people reject it. They get offended. But the truth of the matter is that the truth that the Lord wants you to hear is been put before you. And the Lord will chasten, rebuke those that he loves in order for them to be able to become who they should be in the Lord. And we need to learn to have an ear to hear the word of God. Quit labeling people that you think shouldn't know anything, that you think they're making things up, that you think that they shouldn't speak such and such. Just like the Pharisees as well, saying that the Lord had no right. Well, I want to tell you, if you are a servant of the Lord and you are not received, it's okay. Jesus himself, our example, our high priest himself, was rejected by those who should have encouraged him, who should have loved him and supported him and understood truly who he was. You know, people say, you're an example. You are an example for Christ. People should know who you are by your example. This is true. We are taught to be a light to the world, but sometimes that's not enough. They have to hear some things, not just see our everyday life. Because some people are so blind, it takes a little bit more. So I encourage you today, don't lose the faith if you are a minister of the gospel or you are someone who is trying to spread the word for the Lord, or you've spoke forth something into someone else's life and they rejected it because of familiarity. That's all right. You keep obeying the Lord. Keep trusting in Him. And He is the one responsible to carry things out. God bless you. Keep running with God. And I'll see you soon.